Peyton Barber. Work on the SB252.
Hey, how you guys doing today? Welcome to SB252. Please make sure you like this video, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification button to make sure you're notified every time I post a new video. I'm your host, Kurt, and you know what today is? It's Prediction Friday. Every Friday on SB252, we'll be predicting every single NFL game for the whole week. So stay tuned every single week. Except for Thursday Night Football, we don't predict that because we don't care about that. So let's get right into things today. And we're going to be predicting this first game when the Buffalo Bills travel to the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Carolina Panthers got a good victory last week. The Buffalo Bills were able to escape a victory against the sorry New York Jets. But listen, Sean McDermott is the former defensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers, so he should be knowing the offense of Cam Newton, who has a bum shoulder, who didn't look very solid last week. He did throw a 40-yard touchdown, 140-yard touchdown like I said he would, but the Buffalo Bills, I got them in an upset on the road. I think they're going to win 20-10 at Carolina. Next game we got the Bears at the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, unfortunately, a young team, didn't get to play last week because the game was canceled because of Hurricane Irma. But the Buccaneers, that's going to hurt them because they're a young team. They were anxious. So they're going to have a slow start against the Bears. The Bears and Trubisky kind of shocked me last week. But this game is in Tampa Bay, so I'm going to roll with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 17-14, something like that, to pull away with a late game-winning field goal. Well, not a game-winning field goal because we all know about the kicker situation, so maybe something else will happen, but they won't win by a game-winning field goal. But 17-14 is my final. Vikings at the Steelers. Vikings played pretty good on Monday night last week. They are coming on a short week. They are traveling to Heinz Field, so I don't know if they're going to get the victory, but the running game will be key with Derrick Henry. I do think they will be able to run the ball again, pretty decent, but not well enough in Heinz Field to get the victory. 23-17, Pittsburgh, you'll be the victors in this one. You're going to go 2-0. Cardinals at the Colts. The Cardinals had a debacle last week. They lost to the Lions, and they're gonna win this one. At Colts, the Colts, listen, anytime you have a coach, Chuck Pagano, last week after the game, he said, we lost to the 49ers, and you really had just lost to the Rams, 45-9, that's a problem. You're going to lose again. Next game, Patriots at Saints. Patriots will get a rebound on this one, guys. They're going to win it 45-20. The Saints, we always knew they had defensive problems. Now they got offensive problems. AP and the coach seem to have disagreement of how many carries he should receive. They only scored 19 points last week. Saints, you're going 0-2. Patriots, you will find a way to get it done. You're not going 0-2. It's just not going to happen. The Browns at the Ravens. I didn't have my Ravens winning last week, guys. I'm just going to be honest, but they shocked me. They won 20-0. Defense played solid. I know it was against a trash Andy Dalton, but they did play solid. Ravens will get the victory in this one, 20-13. Kaiser will have a few nice plays, but the Ravens are going to get it done. Next game, Eagles at Chiefs. The Eagles, they're not going to score a touchdown in this one. I had envisioned Jordan Matthews scoring a touchdown in this game because he was a red zone threat for the Eagles, but he's gone. So the Chiefs, you did good in New England last week. You won't play as good against the Eagles in Arrowhead, but you will get the job done. You will go 2-0. That's all that matters. Sorry you don't have Eric Berry, but you're going to win this one. Titans at Jaguars. I had the Jaguars winning last week at Texans, and I was right. Go check me out. I predicted it last week, and I'm going to roll with the Jaguars again. Now, again, let me say, don't let this fool you into thinking that the Jaguars are a solid football team. That's not the case. Just because you go 2-0 doesn't mean you're a good football team, but they're at home. They have a solid defense. I think Mariota won't be able to escape the chambers of Jacksonville, and Jacksonville, you'll get it done. You'll win again. Watch my words come true. Jets at the Raiders. Not much discussion about that other than if you are a fantasy owner and you own Derek Carr, you start Derek Carr this week against the Jets. 45-10. Raiders get the victory. Next game, Dolphins at Chargers. Listen, Jay Cutler didn't play last week because they were going to play the Buccaneers. Dolphins were going to play last week, and again, the game is canceled. So, listen, Jay Cutler was already lazy all offseason, didn't have a team. Now he has an extra week to be lazy. Now he has to travel all the way to the West Coast. No, Chargers, you're going to win this football game 23-13. Now, the next game is very interesting. Cowboys at Broncos. I got to go with the Broncos in this one. I'm always going to go with the defense against the great offense. Broncos are at home. They're going to win 23-16 Broncos. And listen, the Cowboys have a bad secondary. Imagine a bad secondary traveling to Mile High. That's a recipe for disaster. And 49ers at Seahawks is the next game we got on the slate. The Seahawks are going to win. I got them 23-6. Offense will play a little better against the trash 49ers, so they'll get this one done. Next game, Redskins at Rams. The Rams coach used to be the offensive coordinator for the Redskins. So I got the Rams in this one, guys, because, listen, the Redskins, they're offensively challenged. They lost Pierre Garçon to the 49ers. They lost LaShawn Jackson to the Buccaneers. So I got the Rams, whose coach already knows the Redskins. They're going to get it done at home. They'll be a shocking 2-0. Also, doesn't mean they're good, but they will go 2-0. I got the next game, Sunday Night Football, Packers at Falcons. We're going with the Packers some way, some shape, somehow. I like the Falcons. They're a good team. There will be the first game in the new stadium, Mercedes Stadium. But at the same time, Falcons, you will lose 31-24. Let's just move on to the next game. In the next game, I got the Lions and the Giants. I don't know if Odell Beckham Jr. will play. I really need to know if he will play. But the Giants defense, they're going to get it done. They're solid. They're a good defense. And they're going to win this game 13-10 solely because of the defense. That's the end of today's show. I appreciate it. That's the predictions. Remember, we do it every week. Make sure you guys have a good weekend. Hope you enjoy the slate of games on Sunday, also on Monday. And peace.